What's up, guys? November 1st, gonna do a little rut update here. I am not hunting the east side of the property, so tomorrow maybe, depending on how things go tonight, I'll walk over there. You can probably see the oats from here, and then the east side here, wintergreens doing fabulous. Deer go out, they browse in them a little bit. I can't tell you like it's any kind of supermarket special or anything like that, but pretty happy with how the plots went out. Weather here has been interesting, and again, next time I get over there, I'll splice it together. I'll show you how the chestnuts are doing. Leaves are turning brown, starting to drop. Something I got to figure out too with the chestnuts that's a little weird is like getting these like offshoots at the bottom. I don't know if those were extra seeds that were planted or normally does that. And I have to do some research there to figure out what's going on. Almost every night I still continually get picked here at the clover stand. I say clover stand, I guess it's a stand of crop. And I mean, they're just always out here browsing. Mostly at night. I will say early bow season, I had some good activity. But I don't have a stand in this particular area. I have some on the corridors to this area, and I think that's going to change next year. My oldest is going to be able to hunt. I might do some kind of ladder, tripod, something that I can bow hunt out of. I don't know. The runs go here, they funnel in. This time of year, I'm not getting a ton of daylight pictures. I haven't really hunted my food plots much. The weather here has been weird. It's either been really, really rainy in the northeast and windy, or just like warm. Last week was 80 degrees. A few hours ago, I got a beautiful 8-point in this field here. I'm contemplating almost hunting it tonight, but I'm really getting some good activity on the north side of the property near where we still have a bunch of standing corn. And, you know, I'll say that is mostly why I haven't been hunting the food plot. They have so much standing corn. Hunting those edges near the corn, the transition routes between food that they've been used to eating for 50 plus years almost. And bedding is just the way to do it for early archery. I don't do all that work for gun season because I'm not a big gun hunter. But I do imagine once that corn is going down, those will be a nice little magnet. So I've had a couple shots at some nice bucks that I choose to let walk, get a little bigger. And I've had some very close encounters with some bucks that I would gladly have in my freezer. But they outsmarted me and I didn't get that little bit of lady luck. Nothing my fault. Wasn't busted, wasn't winded. Stands are in good spots. They just zigged when they should have zagged. So, little update for you guys during the rut. Best of luck to everybody. Well, guys, it is the morning of 11/2. So, I'm going to splice yesterday's video with this one, and you'll know the conclusion that if I'm hunting in the morning, things didn't work out for me last night. So food plots aside for a second, two kind of really exciting bow hunts, three really if I count yesterday morning, where all 3 nights I had shooters come almost within range. This morning was exceptionally bad. I had 2 does, a doe and a fawn I should say, followed by a little scrubby 3, maybe a 4-pointer if he's lucky. And then they circled back and comes this nice beautiful tall tined 8. He's making his way right for where they were, which would give me not a 15-yard shot, but a 20-25 yard shot. Certainly one that's manageable as you look at what is the honey hole after our first hard freeze here. We've had some light freezes, but last night it got down to the high 20s here. Ice on the truck this morning, so anyhow, and the corn is still standing. You might be able to even see it through the trees there. He obviously never gave me the shot, kind of circled around where I had some openings. It's not even like opening either. Like, he just went the other way, and as he was doing that, in comes from the north facing him, in comes an even bigger 8. I thought I was about to see a fight and maybe slip an arrow on one of them, and I never got into it. I kind of went their separate ways and went by some stands that I hunted yesterday where I would have had some good shots if the wind was cooperating. So that is the frustrating thing about archery hunting. If I had a gun, maybe even a crossbow, I probably could have killed them all. But then had a small 6 come through. I'll let him go live another year. Same thing last night. One of the nice big 8s came in chasing a doe. I actually came to full draw with him. He came to 40-45 and just wouldn't keep coming. Kind of corkscrewing around the doe that came in before him. But anyhow, what do you care about that? So here's the chestnuts. I mentioned this earlier. It's kind of this interesting thing going on here. I thought maybe these were branches, but they're actually like offshoots. And I don't know if I should take them out, transplant them, leave them be so I don't mess with the root system. I also don't want any overcrowding. The same thing's happening to that one over there. What you can see here, it's been a little bit of grazing, some radishes, beets, stuff like that. Again, just like last year, relatively untouched. Now, they don't need to eat that when they got plenty of corn. Also, all sorts of other orchard grasses and stuff that they're used to. And similar here with the oats, which was a new attempt this year. And I don't know if I expected them to just get like mowed down. Certainly, as we've talked in the past, there's been no apples. I had maybe a dozen or so. You might actually even able to see. There's one hanging on for dear life over there. So the apple trees that did have apples, they got gobbled up pretty quick. It just happened to be none of these back here. So, I've got plenty of pictures of them coming in here and grazing and eating. I hear stories from guys that do food plots and they're like, oh, it's all gone by the time the season starts. Well, shit. If you look at mine, that is absolutely not the case. It looks great though, right? I mean, shit. It's almost, I joked in the past, it's not quite magazine quality, but this one for what it is pretty nice. So, got plenty of pictures, mostly at night, but they come out sometimes during the day. You can maybe see there's a scrape here. They work these field edge scrapes at night for the most part. Not a lot of stuff during the day, but so that is my rut update for the year. Next update on food plots will probably be wintertime, and we'll see how these things turn out. Good luck.